has been runner-up in the Europe Moot Court competition. Please join me in welcoming Carlos to the moment.
There we go. Thank you very much for that incredibly warm introduction. Thank you to the faculty and the staff, and I would like to give special mention to Santiago Iñiguez, the Executive President of IE University, as well as Antonio de Castro and Miguel Larinaga for all of their hard work over the years. Thank you to the professors, to those who have taught us, inspired us, and to those who have often strained our ears with their interesting pronunciation of the English language. It would also go amiss if we not thank all of the family and friends here and at home today who have supported us over the years and will continue to support us in the future. Since it's me up here, I'd like to take full advantage of giving my special thanks to, first of all, my granddad, who has invested so much in me, to my dad for always being there, and to my mum for not only being the most wonderful person I know, but also for just being my mum. So thank you. I also believe it would not be fair if I didn't give everyone's eternal thanks to Google and Wikipedia for saving us from ever having to actually read a book. And last, but most certainly not least, thank you, IE University Class of 2018. Thank you for the weird and wonderful encounters at Irish in Gabbana, for the most intriguing mix of people and personalities from every corner of the world. Thank you for the last-minute panic study sessions, the post-exam relief, for all those times just wondering turned into a story we'll be telling for years. Thank you for the romances, the heartbreaks, the laughter, the tears, and, I'm not crying, the friendships that will last a lifetime. All of the ups and downs have played their part in this unique story of ours, an incredible chapter in our lives, so full of change, growth, and possibilities. As first years we sat in this very hall, eyes full of hope, faces full of acne, voices cracking left, right, and centre as puberty ran riot, and a distinct smell of alcohol lingered over the particularly tired-looking students. It's nice to see that some things haven't changed. But first year truly was a magical time. A time when Never Have I Ever and King's Cup were still acceptable drinking games. One of our first experiences of being completely independent, yet still fully funded by our parents. Empezamos a aprender español con un guiri verdadero. And thinking back, it was a rather strange combination of fond memories and the dawning realization that first year you was a bit of a moron. But after the craziness of first year, the second year rolled around the corner. We left the residences that had so pleasantly overcharged us, and we had to learn to deal with Spanish landlords and messy roommates. The first years arrived en masse, the fresh meat, but despite being outnumbered 10 to 1, we bonded over our collective disgust over the newbies stealing our favourite spots outside in the sun and making queuing up for the cafeteria a nightmare. And again, all too quickly, second year came to an end. For many of us, we had to say goodbye to Segovia and venture out into Madrid. But for all of us, this was perhaps a time where we had to start thinking a bit more about the future. Internships in exchange were the hot topics, and exchange specifically, I think, split us into two groups. Those people who were sensible and looked for what would be best for their CV and career prospects. And then those of us who looked for some exotic place to have fun for 6 months, whilst occasionally attending an elective 3-credit course on dinosaurs. And then, third year seemed to pass even faster than the previous two, and as we entered our final stage of university, we began to realise that this fairy tale story was coming to an end. Responsibilities and obligations were looming on the horizon, but not before we drowned in thesis and didn't recognise a single face on campus. All of the spring balls, the class dinners, and the gossip that spread like wildfire were coming to an end. And that leads us to where we are today. The fact that we're here today means two things. Firstly, we survived, so congratulations. But also, it means that we'll soon realize that our bosses don't think we're as special as our parents do. We are instead seen as the next wave of the millennial generation going out into the workforce. Yes, we are the millennials, born too late to explore the Earth, born too early to explore outer space, but born just in time to explore dank memes. But that title, millennial, has brought with it a huge stigma. We've been tagged with labels such as lazy, entitled, and narcissistic. I actually read this thing written by a Greek guy who wrote, and this is a translation, "The children now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority, and they show disrespect for elders." I don't know if you've seen other articles and bad press about us, but that was actually written by a Greek guy called Socrates a few hundred years BC. So perhaps we shouldn't judge ourselves too quickly. We're 20-something years old, and the slate is clean to do whatever we want. And so that gives us an opportunity to just really see what we can do. Now this is the part of most graduation speeches where inspiring words are meant to be said about the future, ourselves, and our potential. And I would love to be in the position of Dr. Tapia, who has a wealth of experience and is able to share that with us today. I, on the other hand, I'm no philosopher, guru, or mentor. I'm merely a skinny, pale ginger kid with disproportionately long limbs. I can't give any original, life-changing advice that came from groundbreaking epiphanies or earth-shattering revelations. Nonetheless, I've had the good fortune to know many incredible people who have taught me so much. And so, in true academic spirit, for one final time as a university student, I will take someone else's words, shuffle them around a little bit, and pray to God that Turnitin doesn't realise, by sharing two of the most influential things that have ever been said to me. First of all, if you want to be old and wise, you must first be young and stupid. We are currently young and stupid. We will make mistakes, we will screw up, we will do things so unbearably cringeworthy, we will bury our heads in our hands in which the world will swallow us up. But every time we face a bump in the road, when times are tough, you can either be a victim of your circumstances or a student of them. Growing old may not be a choice, but becoming wise most certainly is. And secondly, this one has been told to me since I was a child from the most wonderful person I know. So in the words of my mum, it's nice to be nice. In everything you do, no matter how big, no matter how small, be nice. Get rid of the idea that nice guys will finish last. Being nice is not the same as letting yourself get walked over. It seems like the lessons we're always taught as children are the ones we most often forget as we grow up, as the world seems to get so complicated. But we should never forget it's just to be kind. And on those either ridiculously naive or suddenly wise words, only time will tell, touch wood, it is now time to step out into the big bad world. So, IE University, class of 2018, it has been a privilege and a pleasure not only to speak to you today, but to have spent the best years of my life along each side, each and every one of you. You've all made this unique story of ours, and I'm so grateful for that. So let's build from here, go out into the world, embrace being young and stupid, fill them with kindness, and instead of being scared by the uncertainty that lies ahead, let's be excited by it. We've got this.